श्री कल्की साक्षात् Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha.
Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone here. We're on Chaitanya. Welcome Vara.
Hello.
Nice to have you all with us. Congratulations if you've just completed the 21 days, however many days of 21 you did. But welcome to you also. So tonight, as per every Monday night, we want to have a nice meditate together. A couple of meditations. First one, we'll catch up anyone who's new. We'll all catch up and be on the same page. And then we'll have a longer meditation again, a second one where we'll all try and go a little bit deeper, longer in collective meditation. So that's our main goal. We did want to dwell a little bit on the Agya chakra.
Yeah.
Because that's the one we're trying to get through. That's where we are at the moment, in the thinking, in the planning, in the being in the future, being in the past. But all thinking is all highly rewarded, but not in an evolutionary way. I mean, you see the signs of the Agya-focused life, don't you, Vara? How would you see that?
You know, nowadays there's this big thing called the growth mindset.
Growth mindset?
Have you heard that?
No.
So growth mindset is, you just have to try. It doesn't matter. If you go and bump into a glass door,
oh yeah,
you try it. It's growth mindset.
Oh.
It doesn't really reward you learning from it, actually. They don't really talk about it. It's a very interesting concept.
Oh.
So like all the ancient scriptures, ancient people have said, you know, you only learn. The whole point of making a mistake is that you learn from it.
Oh, so it's do something in order to learn and then grow.
Correct.
From that.
But that's not how it is positioned in the modern. It's like, you know, you don't want to be judged for doing the mistake.
Oh.
So where I'm going with that is, with your when you use your brain in a way that has no boundaries, we just let it flow. Everything goes. So that's sort of the power of thinking. Thinking good or bad doesn't matter, just because you think you're good. I think it's a very Socratic tradition where, you know, I think, therefore I am.
Oh, yeah.
Which is very different to the Eastern way of looking at things.
And
you know?
In Sahaja Yoga, we've evolved that to, I think, therefore I'm not. I'm not in meditation.
That's it. I think, therefore I'm not. And then you have, for example, in the Eastern philosophy, you'll see, in almost every scripture, Bhagavad Gita is like how Bible is in the West, Bhagavad Gita is in the East. So, you know, God talks about not thinking and surrendering and so on.
Oh yeah.
So it talks about not thinking a lot more than thinking.
That's good.
So it's sort of
old-fashioned.
It works.
We're going with that.
And Shri Mataji explains it very well in today's speech that we are going to listen. But I thought we could explain a little bit of the key words in the speech. The thing is, some of the words that Shri Mataji uses are not in the normal culture.
Yeah.
So, for example, there is a word called Superego.
Oh, yeah.
You don't hear the word Superego.
No,
that
ego
much.
you hear.
You do hear ego.
But Superego, no.
And then she uses the word Kundalini in the speech that you're going to play, which is also not part of the normal lexicon.
Yeah, true.
So I thought we could very quickly talk about the chart in the
Which
back.
You can see, probably everyone can see that chart behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, a little bit up. Okay, that's good enough.
Good enough.
Yeah.
So in the chart, what you're seeing is a system what we call the subtle system. So you have 7 energy centers and you have 3 energy channels, and you have something on the bottom of the spine called the Kundalini. So Kundalini is your mother, and her job is to accomplish a divine union with all-pervading energy, or even union with your spirit.
Yeah.
Which was not possible before, until Shri Mataji found out a technique where it is not as complex as it used to be. So that's what we call the process of self-realization.
Is it that it's not as complex, or she's developed a quick way?
Actually, that's a better way to put it, Lynn. It's a very complex process that she has simplified, that even people like us can sort of get it.
Yeah.
Without knowing
without having the background info.
That's true. So it is a complex thing. However, Shri Mataji made it in a way that we can all get it, get the root of that knowledge. So in this system, you'll see that there are 7 energy centers, and then there is number 6 there, which is the center of Ajna. And the goal is for the Kundalini to go up from the bottom, touch the spirit, and then go to the top of the energy, the last energy center, and then accomplish that divine communion. So, however, there is number 6, which is called the door in several scriptures, definitely in the Bible. So, and the door is the one that has to be opened to go up, and that is exactly why it is the hardest one to open. And the 2 mechanisms that happen that try to close the door. So you can say the Kundalini is trying to open the door, and then these 2 mechanisms are trying to close it.
That's your
ego and the
Superego you mentioned.
And the easiest way to understand ego, superego, Lynn, is one of the lectures where Shri Mataji was explaining that ego says, do it. It's fine to put your hand in the mouth of a crocodile, do it. It's fine, just do it. For the kick of it, do it. And then the superego says, don't do it.
Yeah.
Even for the simplest things, like let's say you have to, you're not comfortable with doing a math problem. The superego will tell you, don't do it, forget it. You're not good at this. Don't even bother trying. That's what superego. Yeah. So in this, do it and don't do it, your Kundalini doesn't go up, because you're constantly in this confusion where any simple things you doubt yourself. You probably talk yourself out of things. And I've met people, for example, they miss a bus. I mean, you miss a bus if you don't wake up when your alarm goes. But no, the superego says, this whole universe is against you.
Yeah.
Just don't bother. Just stay in bed. It's very interesting, and the ego is like, as I said, put a hand in the mouth of the tiger. So we can fight with this mentally, but you get tired. This is probably why we're all stressed all the time. So one way to, if you say be smart about it, is surrender it to that motherly energy within yourself, and she will do the opening of the door and closing appropriately, without we thinking about it too much.
And those that ego and the superego, you've got a lot of images in modern society, which is like you've got a little devil on one side, shoulder and an angel on the other, but they're not. They're either both devils or both angels, because left and right are just opposites of the same thing. So that's
a good analogy. And then there is several analogies that Shri Mataji uses. One is you have a car and you have the 2 wheels.
Oh yeah, the brake and the accelerator.
That sort of thing. Yeah. And all this is theory. So I thought what we could do is, because in the speech, when Shri Mataji talks about after you have the realization, these things will happen. So how about we have realization and then we play the speech? Yeah? We'll
do that. It's always good, even no matter how many times we've done it, we always love it when we do it again. So even if it's not your first time, but don't worry if it is your first time, then it'll catch you up.
That's it. So we can call it the initiation of that motherly energy within yourself. All you need is a very pure desire that you want it. Of course, you need it. We do think you need it, but you also need to have to want it. So there's a difference between the want and need.
Yeah.
And then so this kundalini is made of a lot of strands. The stronger your desire is, more strands will come up. And it goes without saying that if you are still sitting there in doubt whether this thing is going to work or not, likely that it won't happen. So just trust the lady
Maybe
in the
we'll zoom the
photograph.
camera out a little bit too, so we can see what's happening. Oh, tech man. Oh, tech man. We can maybe zoom the camera out a bit. So,
Back to normal. Yes.
Yep.
Thank you.
Great.
So we can put both our hands on the lap. So the left hand stays where it is, and the right hand moves to different places of the body. So we'll just go through the location of the positions. So right hand on the heart, and then just a little bit below the rib cage, and then where the stomach meets the leg, back to below the rib cage, heart, left side of the neck, and turn our head towards the right shoulder. And then the center of the palm on the back side of the head and lift it up. Center of the palm on the forehead and bend forward. Center of the palm on top of the head and press. So we do all this with eyes closed. And only if you really don't understand what I'm saying, the location of the hand is, then you can open your eyes and quickly look and close it again. So let's sit for a few seconds quietly. And we can do a bit of a self-assessment of how we are feeling at the moment. Is the head very buzzy? And just observe how you're feeling on your palms. And generally, observe how peaceful we are at the moment. I'll ask you the same questions after the process. Now let's place our right hand on the heart. And everything that I say, what we call the affirmations, please repeat them several times in your heart. We ask the motherly energy within ourselves. Even better, if you're comfortable, you ask the lady in the photograph, Shri Mataji. Mother, am I the spirit? Mother, am I the spirit? Let's put our hand below the rib cage on the left side. Mother, am I my own master? Mother, am I my own master? Mother, am I my own master? Your hand where the leg meets the stomach. And with a pure desire, full of humility, we ask, Mother, please give me pure knowledge. Mother, please give me pure knowledge. Mother, please give me pure knowledge. Again, we place our hand on the left side, just below the cage. Here we say, Mother, I am my own master. Mother, I am my own master. Let's put our hand on our heart. We acknowledge our pure identity, which is of being the Spirit. So with full confidence we say, Mother, I am the pure Spirit. Place our right hand on the left side of the neck. Your fingers can touch your spine, and then you turn your head towards your right shoulder. Here we say, Mother, I am not guilty. So we can dissociate ourselves with all the mistakes we may have done in the past, because we are the pure Spirit, and none of our past mistakes attached to the Spirit. So we say, Mother, I am not guilty. Mother, I am not guilty. Let's put the center of our palm on the back side of the head and lift our head towards the ceiling and keep our eyes closed. Say, Mother, please forgive me for all the mistakes from the past. Mother, please forgive me. Now place our forehead in our palm, bend a little forward. And here we say, Mother, I forgive myself and I forgive everyone else. Mother, I forgive. Mother, I forgive everyone and myself. Mother, I forgive. Put your hand on top of the head, press it down a bit. So for a moment, pay attention to the area between your palm and the skull. Mother, please give me my self-realization. Mother, please connect me, the all-pervading power around me. Mother, please give me my self-realization. Now, while keeping your attention where your hand was touching on top of the head and eyes closed, let's put both our hands on our lap and stay in this state for a few minutes. Now, for a moment, let's observe how we are feeling on our palms, whether we feel coolness or warmth. Same thing above your head. You can put your hand above your head a little bit, don't touch the top. You can try with the right hand first and see if you're feeling, move your hand and see if you're feeling any coolness. Move your hand up and down, back and forth, side to side. You can bring that right palm down and try with the left. Your hand down. Once again, just observe if you're feeling more peaceful now compared to before. While we are still in that state, in a few seconds, let's open our eyes and listen to Shri Mataji's advice on this important chakra called the Agnya chakra.
Now one thing is there obstructing Sahasrara is the movement of your agya into thoughts. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that stops your entry into Sahaja Yoga. Thoughts are coming all the time. Because a human being is born who reacts to everything. React to this and react to that, and the thoughts come in and thoughts go. There's a big crowd of thoughts. Because of that, your attention cannot cross over agya and can reside in the Sahasrara. So first of all, one should see what sort of thoughts are coming. You have to condemn yourself sometimes. You have to say, what nonsense, what have I been doing? What's the matter with me? How could I do all that? Once you start doing that, these thoughts will start disappearing. These thoughts are coming from two angles, one from the ego and another from your conditionings. And these are so much built up within you that they don't allow your agya to be crossed. That's why we have two bija mantras of Ham Ksham. First one is, when it is conditioning, you are endowed with this kind of a fear. I shouldn't do like this, I shouldn't do like that, is not allowed, that is not allowed. That's the conditioning part of it. Conditioning can be of many types. But the ego part of it is that I must overpower everybody, I must get this, I must be able to rule everyone. These two things are there in the mind which are all the time crossing. So it's important that we should go into thoughtless awareness. And that thoughtless awareness is the real way that your Sahasrara can be nourished by the Kundalini. Because Kundalini cannot go through, cannot pass through. And for that, as I said, there are two bija mantras. One is Ham, another Ksham. So if you are conditioned, you are frightened, you are afraid, and you had ideas about yourself. These days, the way people are describing, they'll say, I'm an extrovert. Somebody will say, I'm an introvert. Somebody will say, I'm hippie, I'm that. All kinds of things they can have attributed to themselves. But these ideas are all coming from outside. They are not from inside. To get to the inner side of yourself, to the subtler side of your being, you must allow the Kundalini to go through the agya. To cross the agya is a very important thing in modern times. And for that, you have to meditate. If you can meditate with complete faith in yourself, this agya can be opened up with surrendering to the divine. You have to surrender yourself to the divine. And when this agya opens, you'll be amazed. Your Sahasrara is just waiting to transfer, to give you all the help that you need through the all-pervading power. Your connection of Sahasrara with the all-pervading power is established. And by that, you will be amazed how all these 7 chakras work for you. How they help you. How they try to give you whatever is the real knowledge about everything. This real knowledge that you get is very joy-giving. You can see this real knowledge in everything. You don't have to start reading any book about it. In every situation and in every person, in every flower, in every natural happening, you see clearly the hand of the divine. Once you see the hand of the divine, your ego starts disappearing. Once you say that it's you do everything. Kabira has said something great about this. He said that when the goat is alive, it goes on saying, I am, I am. But when it is slaughtered and its intestines are made into strings which are used for cleaning the cotton, then it said tu hi, you are, you are, you are. See, in this symbolic way, they have suggested that you have to become dissolved into this divine power. It's the divine power that does everything. What am I? I was just a drop, and I fell into this ocean of awareness of the divine power. And that is taking over and working it out. That will help you a lot to be a great surgeon. You develop curing powers, but still you are not proud of it. You developed, of course, awakening powers, you are not proud of it. You develop so many creative powers and you are not proud of it. You become really very, very creative, extremely creative. But the greatest thing happened to you that you become a global personality. So you start seeing the problem of every country, of every other nation where they have problems. But these problems when you see, you don't see like other people, because others may like to use it for their own purpose, maybe for media, maybe for something. What you want to see is that these problems are solved. See, that your powers are so great with this kind of a mind, I would say, which is dominated completely by the divine power, that whatever disturbs you immediately is taken over and it starts working out. Many, many problems have been solved by Sahaja Yoga. And also they can be solved on a very universal level. If you are a global person, if you are a global person, then what happens is that you become a sort of a vehicle, or you can become like a channel for this divine power to act, because you are purely a global personality. Not attached to this, attached to that, but a pure Sahaja personality, which can be used by this divine power very easily. For that, as I told in the afternoon also, that we have to be careful about few things that we have. Firstly, anger. Anger is the worst thing that we have. Angry for what? There are people who talk like this. I was very angry. They're proud of their anger. Anger is a sign of complete stupidity, absolute stupidity. There's no need to get angry with anyone, because by anger you don't solve the problem. With anger you spoil yourself. With anger you ruin your own nature. With anger you really spoil the whole situation. So no use having any anger about anything. But if anything happens that angers you, you should settle down and see for yourself, why is it wrong? Why is it disturbing you? Your seeing itself will help this problem to be solved. You must first of all realize that you are a special personality, that your Sahasrara has been opened out to this all divine power, as if you are entered into the realm of divinity. You are great guests in that great court of divine domain. You are not an ordinary person. And so once you understand why you have Sahaja Yoga and why you have got realization, is that there's something special. But that should not give you any ego. It's not for ego that you have to have this, but it's for understanding that you have to play into the hands of the divine. This play is something I could explain like this, that if you are supposing an artist, then in the hand of the artist is the brush, and the brush never thinks that it is doing anything. It's the artist who is doing everything. In the same way, when you are one with the divine power, you just feel, I am not doing anything. It's the artist who is doing. It's the artist who is managing. And who is the artist? Is this divine power which loves you, which cares for you, which looks after you, which absolutely is identified with.
So we'll just go into a second meditation, and we can just put our right hand down towards the earth, and we'll just ask Mother Nature to absorb any imbalance, any emotions or things from the past that keep dragging our attention. Please absorb into the earth. Any imbalance from my left side, Mother Nature, please absorb any overactivity in the past and emotions. So keeping our attention up there at the top of our head, where Vara took us before. And just be aware of that left hand becoming cooler and calmer. And then the right hand, let's bring that up onto our lap, bending the left one so the palm is facing behind. And we're asking Mother to please clear, drain away into the atmosphere any heat from my right side, from my futuristic nature, from all my overactivity. Please absorb any heat from my right side. And again, keeping our attention on the top of our head. Just let all that heat be sucked out of our right side. And bringing that left hand down, both hands now open on our lap, just with our right hand in a little cup shape, just raising up our Kundalini through the central channel, up to the top of our head. Let's do that 3 times. So again, right hand is raising up that energy onto the top of our head. And the 3rd time, keeping our attention up there, just seeing what's happening on top of our head. We can ask Mother, please let my attention be dissolved in that ocean of awareness of divine. And while we're here, we'll listen to the bija mantras that Shri Mataji was talking about, the hum and the sham, and just let our agya be relaxed and cleared with those bija mantras. So even with attention on your breath for a little while, we can just not answer any thoughts, not now. Let me be dissolved in the ocean of divine awareness that's always with us, just waiting for our attention to be there. Just listening through the top of our head.
Sham Ham Sham Ham Sham.
Slowly opening our eyes when you're ready. To finish our meditation, we'll raise our Kundalini and put ourselves into Bandhan. So this is our short form, how to start our meditation and finish our meditation as well. So our left hand is the one of desire, raises up, and the right hand of action spins around it. So our attention's on that left hand as we go up to the top of our head and tie a knot. So we really want to keep our attention up there. Second time, 2 knots. And then the third time, we'll do 3 knots. Then with those lovely vibrations, we're going to over and back for each chakra, so 7 times. Putting those vibrations over our auras, protecting ourselves, keeping ourselves nice and fully vibrated, and losing count, but more or less 7 times is good. So feel free to ask any questions in the chat. We always like a good question, or provide any feedback. So what is next is, so every day you need to meditate. Now we've got lots of things we can provide you. There's some morning collective meditations, I think, starting back up. But also we post in the WhatsApp groups just 10-minute individual meditations. So that's always good to do as well. Then there's foot soaking, which many of you have tried to do overnight. And I believe those foot soak sessions, 9 p.m. a couple of nights a week, are restarting. So we'll put those links also into the WhatsApp groups. So lots of opportunities. And of course, we'll also be here every Monday, and we'll love to have you again. Lovely meditation with you all. So we hope you all in person and online can be here for next Monday. So keep those questions rolling in. Got any questions there, Chaitanya? Thank you, Chaitanya, for your technological expertise. No questions? Everyone's thoughtless. It's very impressive. But also you can send us a direct message on the WhatsApp group as well. We're not adverse to that also. So thank you very much for joining. Had a lovely meditation with you all. It was lovely, wasn't it?
It was.
Nice meditation. And see you again next week. Thank you. And we've got a little bit of music we can leave you with, which Chaitanya's got lined up, ready to go. So we'll see you next week, and feel free to meditate on with lovely violin of Dr. Rajam, I believe.
All right. It's good. Very good.
Yeah, nice meditating with it.
Thanks for joining. See you next